After 25 years living in London, I've returned to my birthplace amongst the mountains of the South Wales valleys. Join me as I journey my new life with plans of growing my own food and ultimately creating my own homestead. Videos are posted every week, so if you like this one, give the video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Good morning. Oh, there's not a lot of sauce left. Need to get some more, but I'm sure I can get another meal out of it. Oh, I've been awake since about 4:30, so I thought do a bit of computer work. See how the world is getting even worse than what it is. And now I thought, let's get up and start the day. I think I may start taking things to the rubbish dump today. I thought rather than doing one big trip, if I just take a little, take it often. Then it won't seem that much. Apparently today is the last day of brilliant sunshine. It's going to rain tomorrow, and even though it will be dry next week, it's not going to be as good for the sun. So I want to be out in it this week, and then next week the plan is to maybe do some painting in the house. But let's get through the next few days first. Had a few comments on the last video, and in fact somebody said it. One of the neighbours came in and he said, "Oh, you've been painting." And I haven't, not this week. But apparently the summer house looks like it's been painted. So maybe it's one of these colours that changes with the seasons. Gets a bit darker or something. Oh dear me. Right, choices now. What cup of tea shall I have to start the day? English breakfast, orange pekoe, or a Yorkshire brew. Where's my strainer first? I think it has to be Yorkshire tea to start the day. When I wake up at this time in the morning, it reminds me of when I worked at ITV, which is a UK TV network. This time now, we'll be heading down to the studio for the show to start at 6 AM. And at 5:45 they would rehearse the first 5 minutes of the show just to make sure that everything goes smoothly. And then we would just sit there waiting for 6 o'clock to start. And then once 6 comes, you don't stop till 9 o'clock. It's like jumping off a diving board. Once you jump, you don't breathe out until 9 o'clock. Oh, that was a long one, wasn't it? That was a long one. Something else I want to dig out, maybe today or tomorrow, are my milk bottles. I don't know where my milk bottles have gone, my glass ones, because I think when you put milk from your plastic into your glass, it might be a psychological thing, harping back to the old days. but I think the milk tastes better. And even, what's this, half fat or semi-skimmed they call it, even that tastes a bit creamier. Now, I've worked out over the years that an ideal time to let your tea seep is 7 minutes. Right, I'm going to have that. I'm going to switch the radio on, see how much of a disaster the world is in, and I'll catch up with you when we get our heads together. The first thing to do today is a cup of tea. Oh. Well, according to that thermometer, it was -3. Well, it's -3 now. Doesn't look like it, but the pumpkin plant has gone. That has certainly been hit by frost. So maybe it has been -3. Nothing like an early start. Harry Dodson was always in the garden by 6:30. Kept under lock and key, these are. Haven't had any breakfast yet. Still trying to use some of those techniques when we spoke about the dose effect the other week. Oh, seems to be getting colder, not warmer. The sun is just about to perk over the sky. I'll have to check on the camera. In fact, I might be able to do it now to see what time yesterday the sun actually hit the land. Oh, it doesn't go back that far, I don't think. It only goes back as 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. I was going to check to see what time the sun starts, and then at least I can bear that in mind in the future and not come down until that time. I think it's 8, half 8. Oh, I need to do shopping at some point. I don't know whether that'll be an online shop or one where I actually go. Right, it's just starting to get a bit of steam. Now I do have a diesel heater, but I haven't set the thing up yet. It was originally for the summer house. because I think in here is a bit too small for it. But I don't know. I will have to open the box and see what's occurring. Here we go. Got a bit of heat. I just remembered then. This is what I used to do in London on a cold day. Make a cup of tea. Then I would just keep the spout open so it would warm up the shed. So I'm nearly finished cleaning up. And thanks very much for people tuning in. I thought it would be too boring. That's why I haven't really been in the mood to do it. But you all seem to have loved it. Which in turn helps me out. I didn't bring my coat down today because I thought an hour and the sun will be up and we'll be too warm. I need to sort out some lights as well. I used to have a very good system in the old London shed. I had a strip light which was connected to a leisure battery. In fact, I don't know what happened to that. I think I might have given it to old man Jeff on the allotment. And then that was connected to a switch and everything, and I could come in, flick the switch and lights would come on in the shed. And there was a solar panel on top of the roof. So I need to start thinking about that to get ready for the winter, because winter time you've got to be down on your bit of land by, we think 9:30. Then Jeff and I used to have a cup of tea come 10:30. And even though it wouldn't get dark until about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, the temperature used to drop at 1. So by 1 o'clock, everybody had gone. You can't beat those days. A bobble hat on, thick jumper and a coat, and you sat outside in a freezing cold having a good old British cup of tea. Oh, right, let's do the old Harry Dodson thing now and have a little walk around the estate. There you go, sun is cracking over the top of the mountain there. It was nice to sit here yesterday and to look at the bees. This climbing plant I put in the other day is settling in quite well. Need to tidy up the edges though and decide what colour it's going to be painted. How's Ollie doing? Hard to believe he's been there now for a week. I love these flowers here. I need to get some more of these next year. Really nice. Look at this. Looks like they're cracking through. These are the Christmas potatoes. You can see that the earth has moved. I do love this grass there. I love grasses. I noticed yesterday this dahlia here, only 3/4 of it has flowered. There's a bit that's missing. The gum tree, looking very nice there. And do you remember I had a load of plug plants the other week? Well, here they are, doing very well. Now some of them will look quite terrible until next spring, and all of a sudden they will just jump up and be a riot of colour. The birds are up. Look at that, there's a spider's web there. Not sure you can see it. Now that I'm stood here, I can clearly see there is a frost. It's still there, so maybe that thermometer was right. It is -3. Tidying up that bit there certainly makes the garden look twice as big. I need to come and harvest the lavender. Yeah, as you can see now, bits of frost. I don't want to get too close down here. I don't want to disturb the birds having their breakfast. So a few more things to collect. So the ladder is staying there until the beans are finished. Let's have a look at them. Yes, they're just starting. You can see that the weight is now starting to be affected by the frost. It's not as dense in the middle. You can start to see through it. A few things over here to be tidied up. I'm just thinking now, maybe the next task will be to clean out the cold frame using those windows that I've got, and then at least then I can put seeds and bulbs in until the greenhouse is done. Let's have a quick look at the river. I used to do these type of videos every month when I was in London, just walking around the garden, seeing the changes. If there's a call for it, I might bring them back. Oh, that looks cold today, doesn't it? The birds are just saying, "What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here for at least another hour." So let's go in the shed and finish my cup of tea. Who knows? I may even just go home now and have my breakfast. And then at least I know for the future, don't come down this early. But I do believe in that part of the Doge. Oh, was it the dose effect? I'll put a link to that video below if you haven't seen it. Whatever time you do get up, it is best to start moving and to get out. Even if it's just a quick walk around the block, it gets the old blood flowing. Oh, I'm covered in cobwebs now. You could always tell if you were the first person down on the allotment site in London, because as you'd walk to your plot, you get covered in cobwebs. I always used to keep a stick up by the gate, so when I walked in, I used to walk around with a stick as if I was doing some pagan ritual, trying to get the cobwebs out before walking into them. But the cold certainly gets you started for the day. That woke me up then, didn't it? Right, I'm gonna have this cup of tea. I'm gonna go home. Oh, talk about ice cubes. This turned up in the post yesterday. A whiteboard cleaner. Give it a go now. This is just the new one. It's just the older. It's the old markings I want to get off. The ones that have been on there for a few years. Don't worry about the magnetic board. That's being cut down for me in order to fit into the shed. So we'll have two. Right. It's this black one I'm interested to see, because that's been there for a few years. Hey, look at this. Let's put a bit more on. I do like the chalkboard though. Gives it a National Trust sort of style. Oh, there's somebody up on top of the mountain. They must have got up quite early. Oh, that's working out quite fine, isn't it? And then this is black tape that I put on to try and outline the London garden. So maybe I'll do the same. Maybe this can be a map of the garden and I can write on it what is growing. It is nice to be down here at this time though. Be surrounded by wildlife. Before the throng of the village kicks in. There's a heron just flying overhead there. Do you have those days, best laid plans and all that? Well, mine were interrupted today. A parcel turned up and it was the cat's collar. So I went home, out of the box and on the cat. Well, I charged it for 4 hours. I've been playing with it all afternoon and I still can't get the thing to work. So I've sent an email off, and if I can't get it working by Monday, then I'll be sending it back and having my money back, because it's about £180. But it's worth it if it works. Now, while I was in the house, another parcel turned up, and this is, let me give you a clue. St. Paul's Cathedral, early each day. Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes. In her own special way to the people she calls. Come buy my bags full of crumbs. Feed the little birds, show them you care, and you'll be glad if you do. The young ones are hungry, their nests are so bare. All it takes is twopence from you. Feed the birds, twopence a bag, twopence, twopence, twopence a bag. Feed the birds, that's what she cries. Twopence, Tuppence. Tuppence a bag. Oh, it doesn't half smell. It's just turned 5:30. Right, I'm going to move this because it's going to be in the way otherwise. Because I want to see whether it can stand up by itself. I was trying to find this morning. There you go. Yes, it's been a strange day today. I had loads of plans, but they've been derailed. Right, is that strong? He'll have to do. I didn't really get on with this, did I? Kneeler. I used it more as a seat. Yes, well, the weather's going to turn apparently, as it already has today. Right, where's the handle of this? Right, there for the bin. They've gone off. Pots and more pots. Right, let me just shift this. Oh, I think I might have the weekend off from putting up videos. I think feels like I've bombarded you with them this week. I don't remember buying these, but I must have at some point. Very good size they are too. Oh, just felt a bit of frost nip the air then. Who knows? Maybe time to head off soon. I wonder if having all that there will stop the wind when it howls down during the winter. We can only wait and see. Well, I think it's been a good week this week. What do you say? Next week I plan a little trip out. So that is something to look forward to. Yes, I think that's it for today. Thanks for joining me, not just for today, but for the whole week. You've certainly helped the task go a bit quicker. But we'll have the weekend off and I'll catch up with you next week. Who knows, maybe on Monday, I don't know. But from me until then, bye for now.